What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're finishing up this composite deck. We gotta get the railing on, a few pieces of decking to put on still, and most importantly, we gotta cut our breaker board in. I'm gonna show you guys how we do it without even using a tape measure. So the game plan for today is I'm gonna be working on the ramp and this pergola section right here. I got the stairs done yesterday. They are looking hella good. Sam's got the picture frame, pretty much all, well, the top section is all done. Later today, he can cut this breaker board in. I'll make sure to get that. The whole top section of the picture frame is complete. And he's working on, he's got 3 pieces left on the bottom section. And then he'll be on into the railings. All right, so since this ramp is so small, I'm gonna do things backwards. And I'm gonna put the picture frame in first and then the deck boards afterwards. So the first thing I gotta determine is my angle, because this is flat right here. So I gotta determine this angle so that these come together, and then this actually slopes down. So I'm gonna work on getting this picture frame built, and then we'll go from there. So I got my first board secured down back here. I'm not gonna touch this side until I get this board cut, so I can give myself a little wiggle room. Because once you pre-drill these and screw them, it's hard to get the screw to go in a different hole, especially if it's only like a 1/16 away. It's just gonna keep pulling itself back to its old hole. So whenever you're doing this type of stuff, you wanna, don't get ahead of yourself. Right, Sam? All right, so I'm gonna show you quick. This is how we figured out our angles on baseboard and everything. So this angle, we have an angle finder here. I don't know if you can see that, but that says 71.7. When I did it the first time, it came out to 71.6, which is right there. And then my angle for my miter is 54.2. So that's how we find our angles for these. That's how I found that one over there. And I got this one right here as well, which is this angle. Little pro tip for you. Saves you all the headache of trying to figure it out. This video you're getting ready to watch, this little clip, is how we determine where we set our track saw up to make our first cut. It's the most important part of the whole process on how you determine where you're gonna cut that, because once you cut those boards, there's no going back. And each of those boards is like 50, 60 bucks a piece, so it's not a cut that you should take lightly. I'm kneeling here by the finished breaker board, and originally we had the original deck over here, the new deck over here, this 45 that we added, and then the blocking, which we had at a predetermined space that was larger than we needed. And then after that, there's only 2 things that matter. Obviously, the customer. The customer has to be happy with it, where it's placed. And then secondly, if the breaker board's over top the blocking. As long as it's over top the blocking, that's all that matters. It doesn't have to be square to the blocking, you understand? We set the track saw on the picture frame and shot it straight across. Are these boards square to each other? Who knows? I didn't take a measurement, it doesn't matter. So we're getting ready to cut this breaker board. Sam's got that side cut. Now we're getting ready to cut this side. When I do these, I don't ever use a tape measure. I always use whatever I'm using for that. It's harder to mess up. So I would put it tight on one side and then mark my other side. I just find it a lot harder to screw up that way. And then this board also has to have a little bit more of a gap than these, because these long boards are going to expand and contract, and it'll actually squeeze this board. So you almost need like an 1/8 on both sides for this breaker board when you cut it. I have no idea. This is all new to me. All right, go ahead. The moment of truth. Like a glove. Okay, I got the picture frame all finished up. on this ramp. And as you've seen, Sam's got the breaker board in. He's gonna start working on the railings. I gotta get these deck boards in and the decking will be done. Sam has gotten started on the railing. He's got all the posts cut to length and he's putting the, what do you call them things? The sleeves on now. we gotta wrap the, we gotta wrap these posts in vinyl sleeves. And look how, because they're old, I can get my fingers in here. So he has to plane this whole side down. And then this one is the same. Show him this one now. I think it's this side. Yeah, this one's not as bad, but it's still just about the size of Texas. Not quite. What's up, guys? We are back on the job site. It is Thursday. We are working on the railings today. We got the ramp all finished. Stair lighting's in, steps are done. This is the ramp. Looks really good.
Yeah, I started around 68, I think it was.
Yeah.
On the one that fit.
When it didn't fit, 63.
It was like 66. 66 and some change.
All right, 6 foot top rail. And my angle is probably gonna be different than that because I pushed it. I manipulated her. Whoa, that thing got me again. Whoa, that thing got me again. Son of a bitch. He played anyway. This has a little bit bitter of a smell. Doesn't smell sweet, you know?
I was waiting for you to mention the smell.
So what we're doing here is Sam's going in front of me and getting the bottom portion set up, pre-drilling the holes, and then I'm attaching the railings and finishing it. So we got a little system going, so we're trying not to walk on top of each other. Just wait about a month.
Well, my body hasn't fully transitioned into hot weather yet.
I know, I'm just saying.
That's not the right ones. I lied, that is the right pack.
Yeah.
I have 2 different railings there.
It's okay. Short screws are short screws. Like I said, I won't worry about it when we get to the last one.
Unreal. Trying to stay organized.
But I appreciate you being my boss.
Try to stay organized around here, and
I'm getting yelled at.
I get told to f*** off.
1 3/16. $90, 90 and 7. Probably won't fit, but we'll see.
Yes! Finally! I got it right on the first one.
That's good.
Only took me about 8 tries, but you know, we're there.
So it turns out we are not doing the stair railings today. They didn't send any hardware packs, so we are pretty much done with the railing until the following Monday when it gets delivered here, so we can finish this up. I did get all these little trim pieces on, so the deck is pretty much complete as it can be. The pergola, Sam just about finished with the pergola. It looks good. It adds to the whole, what would you say, persona of the deck?
That works with me.
Something like that. It looks good though. So those 3 railings right there is what I was just talking about. We got to wait on that stuff. Modern builders sent us the railing, but there's no hardware packs in it. Thank you, Modern Builders. Those are done, and the other side's finished. Good morning, guys. We are back on the job site. We finally have the railing in. It was delayed like 3 times, I think. Wasn't it delayed 3 times? Yeah. Well, today's Friday. It was supposed to be in Monday, so it was delayed a couple times. We're going to get this knocked out. We got 3 pieces of railing to put in, and then this deck is finished. So what we're doing now is these spindles come pre-cut for the stairs. The spindle has to be plumb. So in order to figure out our angle, we're going to attach 2 spindles, which you'll see in a second, and then we're going to mark our posts. That's the best way we found to come up to get this right. All right, so now we're gonna plumb our spindles.
Let me crouch down.
Other way, take your side up. Whoop, I'm good right there.
Same.
All right, now we're gonna mark them. You sucker.
This is a two-person effort, all right?
I know.
I'm not taking all the blame now.
Oh, here we go. I'm plumb. Marking it. Marking it. I'm writing top on this, top. Do I need to write bottom or can I figure it out? So now we're gonna figure out this angle. We're gonna put a little piece up here so we can line up our top rail with this top rail so it lines up. And then hopefully the bottom rail's close, but since these spindles are pre-cut, we really don't have a choice in the matter. But I mean, it does look like it follows the profile of the stair pretty well. So whoever built these stairs did a really good job.
Thank you. I'm gonna take credit for that one.
This one, we need to put it back up there though, because your bottom mark's not marked.
Well, hear me out.
No, let's not do that.
Don't trust it?
I know, I didn't know what you were doing. As soon as you got the tape measure out, I lost all confidence.
Wow.
Not in your abilities, just in the fact that scribing is so much better than
All right, let me know when you like it.
Where's my mark at, first of all?
I don't know.
Right there. So you gotta drop your side down.
Yep.
Right there. I'm good.
All right, we're good.
All right. Now we can take this apart and cut it. I think it's gonna work. Okay. After a little bit of screwing around, you wanna line that up where you think it looks good, like stand back by the grill.
It's right in there, yeah.
And the bottom rail is gonna be close, but I think it's gonna be a little high.
Probably cheat it down a little bit, but maybe it's there.
Right there. And then these are plumb.
Works for me.
And then the only thing that changes is the relation to the bottom rail and the stair tread, but
Right.
they look pretty close.
Yeah, you don't see it.
No.
Oh, shit, that looks good.
Cool.
That's fine, yeah.
All right, we're gonna put this together.
Nail it.
Wait, while we're holding it here, can you do me a flavor?
I'm not doing you shit.
It's kind of fucking.
What do you want me to do?
Mark the bottom of
Okay.
your...
The bottom of this thing?
Yes. Makes my job.
I'm
putting
gonna
that
mark the
bottom
top too, just in case. I'm gonna put T on it for top. All
You
right.
said you just did.
We got this one figured out finally. They didn't send you stair instructions, and I feel like looking on YouTube. I did these last year, but it just took a minute for it to come back to me. So we're gonna go ahead and get this installed, get the top rail on, and get this other one knocked off on camera. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all finished up. All right, so one down, one to go. And that's the pergola. The customer added all the extra detail on it over the weekend. And that is the finished railing. It looks a lot better with that all on there. Really makes a big difference. The deck is as finished as it can be until next Monday. So now we're coming out here to get started on this shed. We're gonna replace the deck boards, and then we are just running J channel everywhere and siding it. All right, this is all we got left is the back of this shed. We're gonna get started on this. Sam's putting the J channel on. I gotta nail some of this OSB down. Well, I guess it's T111 siding, but whatever. We gotta nail it down, and then we can put the siding on back here. When you're cutting vinyl siding over and over all day, it's quicker to use a tool. You can use a grinder, and there's other cutoff wheels too, but this works pretty good. Sam actually introduced me to the grinder. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I used an M12. I don't even know what you call that thing that I used. What was it called?
The little cutoff tool.
It's like, yeah, but this does work better.
I bet you could use that M12 little cutoff tool. Just get one of the grinding discs for it.
Yeah, but the battery wouldn't last as long.
No.
So you might as well just use this.
Yeah, I'm like if you were up on the scaffolding or something.
The fastest way to make straight cuts repeatedly is with a circular saw if you put the blade on backwards. You gotta put the blade on backwards or it'll chip all your siding away. But for this little job, this grinder is fine. And we're doing angles and straight, so it's easier just to use a grinder. As I've said in previous videos about the cut guy and the installer, today I'm cutting for Sam, and I should have been aware of what was going on, but I wasn't. That's my fault. But typically, the cut guy needs to have his next piece ready. Like I've been cutting all these so that when he gets to the next piece, it's ready, so that there's no wasted time. Beautiful. Last piece. We'll see you guys back.
Installation of remodeling.
Yeah. We'll see you guys back here on Monday when the railings come in to finish this project up.